Hi, I'm Elwen and today I'm going to make my version of a very popular Chinese takeaway dish, sweet and sour pork. Okay, so I'm now going to prepare the pork for the recipe, and what we need to do is just trim off the little bit of fat that's on these lovely loin steaks. So I'm using 450 grams of pork loin. Now you could, if you wanted to, use shoulder steaks as well, because we're going to put this in a marinade. And if you do that, if you're using the shoulder steaks, you could actually leave them in the marinade just for that little bit longer, because although it's just as tasty, it's slightly tougher and will just sit a little bit longer in the marinade. Okay, so just trim the pork into nice cubes. I'm going to add just 2 tablespoons of vinegar. Any vinegar is fine for this, whatever you've got in the cupboard. A tablespoon of soy sauce and just a sprinkling of garlic granules or garlic powder. And then just give it a good stir. Now for the vegetables, what I've got here is typically what you would find in a sweet and sour pork recipe. So I've got a large onion and I'm just going to cut it into quite large chunks. And a green pepper, and again cut them up into nice big pieces. And finally some carrots, and I like to just cut up the carrot into really nice thin slices. Okay, so our vegetables are ready. What I've also done is I've got some garlic, which I've just crushed, or you could just grate, and also a piece of ginger, fresh ginger. So we're now ready to make up our sauce. So what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of oil into my pan. And then I'm going to start by putting the garlic and the ginger into the oil. I will just let that sizzle for a little bit. Now I'm going to add the vegetables. What I like about this version is we've got quite a lot of vegetables going into there. So it really does make, quite a healthy version of the sweet and sour sauce. Okay, so the vegetables are now starting to soften nicely. And I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients in. So I'm going to start off just with a tablespoon of soft brown sugar. So this really gives us our sweetness, because obviously this is sweet and sour sauce. So I'm going to add the sweet ingredients in, dash of sweet chilli sauce, a tin of pineapple chunks with the juice. They go in. Then a little bit of ketchup. So all of these ingredients really are store-cupboard ingredients, so hopefully you'll have them in the house. So ketchup goes in. A tablespoon of reduced salt soy sauce. And then finally our sour taste, so the vinegar comes in. And I've got 2 tablespoons there of vinegar. I've got 2 eggs, which I've just beaten. And in this bowl, I've got some flour and corn flour. I'm just going to season it a little bit with black pepper and also a pinch of salt. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put each cube in the flour mixture, then into the egg mixture, and then back into the flour mixture. This will ensure it's going to get a really nice coating. I've got the oil on, so I'm going to just check that it's hot enough by putting one of the pieces in. There we are, and just let it start to fry. So carry on with all of the cubes. Okay, so the pork has now been fried and is really nice and crispy, and I've just drained them on a little bit of kitchen paper, and just going to bring up the sauce back up now to really nice and hot before we serve. And I'm going to pop the pork into the sauce and then just stirring. Have it, my version of sweet and sour pork made with delicious pork from Wales, and I hope you enjoy and have a go at making it.